Howdy, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore, and it is Monday, January 1st, 2024. Can you believe it? And this is my video for week 31 of my journey to Wonderland using beef, butter, bacon, and eggs carnivore and 1 meal a day fasting. And I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into the videos. Let's see how this week went. It was a weird one. The week of Christmas and New Year's. How did it go? Let's go check it out and see here on Big Anklevich on health. Okay, it is Monday, first day of the week, and it is Christmas Day. And what does that mean for me? Well, it means I get to go to work like it was any old other regular day. Huzzah! But it was a good morning. I had a lot of fun with the family, doing the presents and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't have to go to work until all that was over, so I can't complain too much. We had breakfast this morning as a family. It's a thing that we've done generally. We get up, we let the kids see their stuff from Santa, then we make breakfast and we have breakfast together, and then we do the presents from each other after that. And the breakfast is usually a big fancy, all the fixins kind of breakfast. Today we had eggs, we had bacon, we had sausage, and I had a little of all of that. And I'm trying to remember, I think I ate some ham. I ate all the processed meats that I've been saying for the last few weeks is what's causing me to retain water and not lose weight. I did that on Sunday. I did it again today. Hopefully by tomorrow I can get myself under control and get back to normal. But need to get that crap out of the house, truthfully. But anyways, that was my Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. Hope you had a great Christmas. And I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow. The day is Tuesday, Boxing Day, day after Christmas. And today I got up and I had myself some eggs, and I had myself some ground beef that I cooked into hamburger patties. But unfortunately, I also had some ham and some pepperoni while I was waiting for that ground beef to cook. So I blew it. Today's not my day to recover, apparently. That'll have to be tomorrow. I'll have to buckle down and say no to that kind of stuff so that the water weight will flow away. But what's going on right now. We'll see if I can get it under control tomorrow. All right, we have arrived at Wednesday. And this is a day that didn't start very good. I got up and I weighed myself, and I was another 4 pounds heavier, I think, than I was yesterday, which was already 4 pounds heavier than I had been. I think it was Saturday morning when I got to my low at 219, all the way back up at 227. It's like 8 pounds more than I was just a couple of days ago. I know those pounds are going to come off. Today's weight's going to absolutely destroy my average for the week, though. I think I'll be lucky if I lose weight at all. Probably actually gain weight this week, but I guess it's time for me to really rein it in. No more of this ham, pepperoni, sausage, anything like that, because it is causing me to gain weight. Retain water, I think, is mostly what it is. But yeah, I need to start doing what I should. So today, I cooked some more ground beef. That's what I had again, and I had that with 6 eggs, and that was good stuff. I'm wondering if I should have eaten more of the fat. Maybe the fat would help me out. I feel like that would have been good. I probably could have eaten more, to tell you the truth. I ate a whole bunch, and then I just kind of, I was just done. Part of the reason I think what I was done was that I was biting down at one point and I felt a pain in the back of my mouth, and the same filling that broke on me a couple of weeks ago and then I got fixed, it broke again. So all of a sudden this filling, at least this time, it came out. I didn't just swallow it. I found it in my food and it came out, and that's good, but I'm gonna have to go get it fixed, and I think it's probably gonna have to be a more permanent fix. I don't think I can get it just another filling if it's just gonna keep breaking off. Probably have to get a crown or something like that. That sucks. Sins of my past are coming back to haunt me. If I didn't have all these fillings to begin with, because if I'd been eating carnivore, I wouldn't, but I didn't know, and I guess I can't hold myself you know, in contempt for such a thing. But yeah, that's gonna be a bummer. I'm gonna have to deal with that. At least it doesn't hurt. I mean, it broke and it came off, but it's not like aching. There's no cold sensitivity or any of that kind of stuff, so I can deal with it, because I don't think that I'll be seeing my dentist this week. It's just not a good week for that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, time to rein it in. So far today I have reined it in. I don't know if that's gonna give me dividends immediately. I don't have testing strips to be able to check and see if I am in ketosis or not. My guess is I'm not, but I don't know. It could just be that, you know, I took on a bunch of water because I was eating stuff that was full of other ingredients, like what was happening when I was eating all bacon and I started to retain a bunch of water from all the sodium that was in it. So we'll see how it goes. I'll see if I can salvage this week somehow, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. All right, everybody, it is Thursday and things are getting a little bit better. My weight has come down somewhat, so that's good. That, I think, bound to happen. I mean, it's mostly just water, and I think that's how it mostly came down, was through being rid of water. But it hasn't come down all the way. It's still got a lot of ways to go, and we'll see if sticking to what I should eat will help me get back to where I should be. I had the rest of the ground beef that I had yesterday, along with 6 more eggs for my meal today, and that was pretty tasty and pretty wonderful. I'm off work today too, so I'm just hanging out. We'll have to see if that's a good thing or not. When I'm off work, that means I have more temptations that I can get into. You know, I'm home. I've noticed already that I've felt a little bored, and I thought, I should have something to eat. And that's always a temptation. That's something that I used to do before, and you know, I entertained myself with my food. Food isn't entertainment. It's just food. It's fuel. So got to fight that urge, and hopefully I can manage to do that the whole time that I'm off. Okay, it is Friday, and it's going to be sad. I'm going to have to take all of this stuff down pretty soon, because New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, it's only a few days away. But today, what did I do? Well, I had a lot of food today. I was really hungry for some reason. So I had eggs, and then I had these 2 steaks that I cooked up, and I ate those steaks, and when I was done, my stomach was still just grumbling terribly. And so I said, you know what? I'm just gonna have more. And so I got out hamburger patties, and I took them out to the barbecue, and I barbecued them up, and that's what I had. I ate all 5 of these on top of the 2 steaks and the eggs, and we'll see what that does. Does that make me way too much? Did I eat too much, or is it good? I don't know. I have seen a video just recently by Kelly Hogan where she was talking about how it's a good idea and helps you to keep losing weight if you throw your metabolism a curveball by doing something weird about 1 or 2 days a week. So that could be my thing I did this week. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, everybody, it is Saturday, and Christmas season's coming to an end. You can see I've taken down all my Christmas stuff. There's no more. It's just a bunch of empty spaces I gotta fill back up with other toys. But that's not really what I did today. Did a little of that in the morning. This morning I had eggs and ground beef for my meal again, and it was good. It filled me up just great. And then we went out as a family. We went down to Galveston and we spent some time on the beach. And then after that, we went to a restaurant there, and the rest of the family ate. I just watched them. I had myself a little water, and I sat there sipping on the water while they all ate their stuff. Burgers and sandwiches, and I think it was a strawberry malt. So, you know, there was some tempting stuff, but I was tough enough to ignore it. And then we went to Moody Gardens after that. We checked out the lights, we did some ice skating, and it was a lot of fun. And that was good. And then we drove home, just got home, and it's time for bed. So I got to finish this up and say good night to you. See you tomorrow. It is Sunday, which is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's to everybody. We are in San Antonio today. This is, you can see my hotel room in the background, so we'll have to see how that goes. That's always an issue. But this morning, I got up and I ate the rest of the ground beef that I'd cooked up this week. Plus, I also cooked up a bunch of hamburgers to bring with me on this trip. We have a microwave in the hotel, so tomorrow morning I'll probably be warming those up for my breakfast. It depends. I mean, we get a hotel breakfast, which can be good, bacon or sausage and eggs and stuff, but after the issues that I had this week, I'm really leery of doing anything like that. I don't want to, you know, spend a week or 2 weeks, because I haven't lost what I had, getting beyond that, you know, dropping the water weight that I gain overnight because of it. So I cooked those up, and I ate 4 of those hamburger patties as well. And that was my breakfast, my meal this morning. And yeah, we're here. We're gonna enjoy the festivities, and you know, watch the fireworks at the end of the night and all that kind of stuff. And then tomorrow we're gonna go to SeaWorld and enjoy the roller coasters and stuff there. And the cool thing about that is that I'm gonna be skinny enough now to actually fit on a roller coaster. I'm kind of tall, and being tall and fat makes it really hard for me to fit in roller coasters, but I should be able to do that this time. So there's a non-scale victory for me. All right, so there you have it. That was this week. It was a little bit of a tough week, but I think I did okay. It should be a tough week, right? I mean, it's the week that includes both Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, all in the same week. That's going to be tough to be very good with. And I think I was still pretty darn good. I had nothing but meat. Some of it was a little questionable meat, but it was meat. And I think I did fine. However, let's see what the scale has to say. What did my average for the week turn out to be? Well, last week I was at 221.6. I was feeling pretty good about myself, and I was doing pretty well. I thought I was on my way. Well, what did this week's average say? 224.1. Yeah, that's higher. I'm not very good at math, but even I can see that that's higher. My average was higher this week than it was last week. That means I actually gained 2.5 pounds this week. Not happy about that, I have to admit. And the weird thing is, I didn't really do anything to trigger something like that you would consider. I didn't give in to Christmas fun. I didn't eat candy. I didn't eat the holiday treats. I didn't eat the garbage that I used to eat on Christmas. I didn't even eat cheese or any of that kind of stuff. All I did was have a little bit of ham, a little bit of pepperoni, and a little bit of sausage. Apparently, I'm to the point where that's what can make me gain weight. I don't know. I guess that's a good thing because that means I'm in a really good spot. If it takes something like that to mess me up, but I don't I don't like being in that spot per se. I would rather be able to just eat meat, whatever the meat is, and not worry about whether I'm going to put on 3 pounds of water weight gain. Hopefully that water weight gain will come off soon. It's not coming off as fast as I expected it to. I assumed after being good for a couple of days, all that water would flow on back out, just like it flowed in, but it's still kind of hanging around. So I'll have to see what I can do. However, altogether, got to keep this in mind and keep remembering my weight loss is at 65.7 pounds for this whole venture. That's pretty good, and I'm gonna lead right into my non-scale victory of the week with this one. 65.7 pounds off. I just happened to be thinking about BMIs this week and just wondering where I was at with that. So I looked it up. I looked up my BMI. Turns out my BMI is 29.9. Now, if you know anything about BMIs, which, I'm not a big fan of BMIs, but it is a fairly good tool for understanding where you are with your weight and where you should be. Now, obviously, it's not perfect because it's just weight, and there's different kinds of weight. And, a lot of people like to point out how a bodybuilder with tons of muscle will be classified as obese because his weight is too heavy. But obviously he's not, and obviously he's healthy. In general, however, BMI is a good tool for understanding where you're at. And at 29.9, that means that I am no longer considered obese by the BMI. I am now merely overweight. I'm only 0.1 into the overweight category. I still got a long ways to go even to get down to normal weight. For my height, that's anywhere between, I believe, 140 to 190 will put me in normal weight. I think I'll be on the high end of that. I was 185 in high school, so 190. It'll be tough to get under that, but I don't know. I think I could still do it. We shall see. I am planning on getting to One-derland, which is under 200, so it'll only put me 10 pounds away from 190. So I expect to someday be in the normal weight category. I'll get there. And then maybe I'll put on a bunch of muscle and I'll go back to being obese, but in a different way. We shall see. I don't know. But it's exciting to not be obese. I feel like I should have been considered not obese a while ago. Right now, I feel like I'm almost there. But when I think about it, I'm not. I'm still 24 pounds away from One-derland, and 30, almost 35 pounds to get under 190 to get to a normal weight. It's a decent amount to go. So I still got some work to do, and I need to step it up. It's tough because this week I have been a little frustrated. And what do you do when you get frustrated? Well, you start doing stupid things. And I'm afraid that might be in the offing for me. I've got to buckle down. I've got to clamp down and try not to do stupid things and see if I can manage to get myself back. I made it all the way to 219 once last week. Or was that this week? It was last week. I think it was 2 days before Christmas. I weighed in at 219. want to get back to that. That was my record low, and I want to get back to that and then some. And that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna start working on that this week. I don't know. Maybe I need to change some things. Maybe I need to get myself the testing strips again. I've been going without them for a couple of weeks, but I'm not going anywhere. So maybe I need to get back on them. Maybe I need to try that to fix them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide this week coming up. And I'll be back here again next week to tell you how it went. You're on Big Anklovich on health.